everyone, thanks for stopping by Pete's Garage. Well, the Cobra project is full of tedious little tasks. And right now I have to put the fiberglass tunnel cover on to complete the rest of the console and the tunnel cover that goes up to the back of where the seats are. But before I do that, I have to add a brace to the hoop that goes around the drive shaft. That's where I mounted my parking brake cables, and when you put the pull on the parking brake, that moves. So I have to make a bracket to support that so it doesn't move. Then I have to install the tunnel cover, and of course it doesn't fit. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, first the bracket I need to make. See, I have my bracket here for my brake cables for the emergency brake. You can see when I pull on this, it moves. So I'm going to have to make a bracket that goes from here back to the frame back here somewhere. I'll figure that out. And then I have to put the tunnel cover on. And here's a tunnel cover that comes with the kit. And when you put it on here, sit it in place. That's about as good as it's going to fit. Now there's a couple important things. You can see that this line right here has got to be fairly consistent so that when it comes up here, when this goes along, when you put the carpeting on, you don't see a big dip there. So this has got to be filled in, which means I have to remove the emergency brake handle and assembly so I can fiberglass at least out to here. All the way down I have to do that. I have a gap where the floor liner never really met, so I got to fix that. And if you notice, this is not long enough. So that means I have to cut this entire lip off all the way back here and around and get this to fit, so that when I put the fiberglass on here, I want to lay the fiberglass and I have a nice clean corner there and you don't see the carpeting sticking up. Also, you can see the hole that's cut here doesn't go all the way. I have a gap here that's pretty good. So I'll have to build this up, build the floor up, and build a whole new corner on this one. Let's go look at the driver's side. The driver's side kind of has the same problem. It almost lines up there. You can see on the bottom that it doesn't line up there. There's a huge gap in the back here. So I'll have to cut that lip off all the way around and get that to fit just right. But first, got to build the brace. All right, now here's the plan. You always got to have a plan. Got that cut to fit, and it's nice and straight right where I want it to be. And you can see there's a huge gap down here, same on the other side. Now what I want to do is, I want to just secure this in place. So I'm just going to put some fiberglass in the corners here. I'll put it along the top, I'll fill in this gap with some matting, do it around both sides, and the goal here is just to secure that in place and make a smooth transition to the floor and fill it in nice and easy so when the carpet lays there, you don't see any big humps. All of the strength will be added from the back side. When I take the body off and paint the underside, I can go from the back side and add a lot of matting and add a lot of fiberglass there to the fiberglass cloth to add all the strength, but I'll do that from underneath. That way I can have a nice smooth transition on the inside. Now I'll just use a little Bondo hair filler just to even it out. The nice thing about the Bondo hair is you can take a big area like this where you want to put a fillet, you can fill it in fast. It's not going to dry hard like Bondo would, so it's not going to crack. It's got the fiberglass fibers in it, so it's nice and strong, and you can have a nice transition in there. Now all I have to do is, it dries pretty quick, so all I have to do is wait for it to dry up and then just go over it with a 36 grit grinding pad, get it nice and smooth, and it'll be just like it's part of the regular body. It'll blend right in. Alright, there we have another piece of the puzzle in place. If you haven't already, please click on subscribe. Thanks for stopping by Pete's Garage.